You've got to come back with me. Where? Back to the future.
Imagine going back in time and visiting a McDonald's. What did the menu look like in the 1950s? How much was a burger in the 60s? When did chicken McNuggets make it onto the menu? Well, let's take a look at McDonald's through the decades and how the menu has evolved.
Evolve.
The 1940s.
This is where change begins.
In the 1940s, a little fast food establishment was carving its path to becoming an icon of American culture, McDonald's. As we rewind to the year 1949, something remarkable happened at McDonald's that would forever change the fast food landscape. You see, in 1949, McDonald's bid farewell to an old favorite, potato chips, moving towards something even more incredible, the world-famous McDonald's French fries. These fries, with their golden hue and mouth-watering aroma, were destined to become synonymous with the McDonald's experience. To this day, they remain a staple in the hearts and stomachs of people around the globe.
They cooked to a crispy golden perfection.
But that wasn't the only reason 1949 was a big year for the chain. It was also the year when McDonald's introduced something that would soon become a beloved classic, their triple thick milkshakes. These shakes weren't just a drink, they were a dessert and a glass, a sweet symphony that danced on the taste buds. As you sipped on these heavenly concoctions, you couldn't help but feel like you were indulging in a little piece of Americana. It was the 1940s, a time when simple pleasures meant everything, and McDonald's had tapped into that sentiment perfectly. Families, friends, and couples would gather at McDonald's, savoring those delectable milkshakes while relishing the newfound joy of those iconic French fries.
Oh god, this is good.
The 1950s.
Real life 1950s. Time travel's awesome.
Imagine a shiny red and white sign beckoning you from the roadside, promising a menu where every item costs less than a quarter. That's right, in the 1950s, McDonald's was a haven of affordability, with burgers ringing in at a mere 15 cents. The menu, straightforward and inviting, featured classic favorites like cheeseburgers, fries, shakes, and that oh-so-coveted 15-cent burger. But the 1950s were not just about affordability, they were about expansion and evolution. It was during this era that McDonald's embarked on a historic partnership with Ray Kroc, a man who would play a pivotal role in the chain's growth. Kroc's vision was to take the essence of the original McDonald's concept, with its simple yet delicious menu and consistent quality, and bring it to new American locales. Under Kroc's guidance, McDonald's began its journey from a local sensation to a nationwide phenomenon.
Tonight we are going out big.
The 1950s were a time when consistency and affordability became the hallmarks of the McDonald's experience, ensuring that no matter where you found yourself in America, you could always count on that familiar taste of nostalgia. The 1950s laid the foundation for the McDonald's we know today.
It's truly a masterpiece.
The 1960s.
It's the 1960s.
The 60s were an era of counterculture, the space race, and civil rights movements. And in the midst of all this change, McDonald's was evolving too. In 1965, a new star emerged on the McDonald's menu, the filet of fish.
Give me that filet of fish. Give me that fish.
With its tender fish fillet, creamy tartar sauce, and a soft bun, it became a delightful alternative to beef burgers. But the real superstar of the decade, the one that would go on to achieve legendary status, made its debut in 1967. Yes, we're talking about none other than the Big Mac. Imagine this towering masterpiece. 2 all-beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions, all sandwiched between a 3-part sesame seed bun. What's even more astonishing is that this iconic burger originally sold for a mere 45 cents. As the years rolled on and America's love affair with the Big Mac grew, 1968 marked a pivotal moment in McDonald's history. This was the year when the Big Mac transitioned from being a regional specialty to a staple item at all McDonald's locations.
Big Mac, Big Mac, Big
First time here? Well, it's easy to be an official BabbleTopper. Just hit that subscribe button and never miss out. Thanks, you're the best. Now, more McTime traveling.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
The 1970s.
Good morning, America. Come join us for breakfast.
The 1970s, a time when bell-bottoms, disco, and lava lamps were all the rage. Amid the vibrant cultural shifts of the era, McDonald's continued to evolve and delight its customers with exciting new additions to the menu. In 1971, the world met the Quarter Pounder, a burger that elevated the art of fast food to a whole new level. With a hefty, juicy quarter-pound beef patty, fresh toppings, and a soft sesame seed bun, the Quarter Pounder was a burger that demanded attention.
You know how I first knew I was a quarter pounder person?
It was the burger for those who craved something heartier, something substantial, and it quickly became a favorite among McDonald's fans. But the innovation didn't stop there. In 1972, McDonald's introduced the Egg McMuffin, a breakfast sensation that would change the way people thought about the most important meal of the day. This delightful breakfast sandwich, featuring a freshly cracked egg, bacon, American cheese, and a warm, toasted English muffin, took the nation by storm. Then, in 1979, McDonald's unveiled a concept that would make children around the world jump for joy: the Happy Meal.
Your kids will love McDonald's Happy Meal. It's food and fun in a box.
The first Happy Meal was circus-themed and came complete with a fun toy that added an extra element of excitement to every meal. It wasn't just about food, it was about creating memorable moments for kids and their families. The 1970s were a decade of culinary innovation for McDonald's. The Quarter Pounder, the Egg McMuffin, and the Happy Meal were more than just menu items, they were cultural touchstones. They reflected the changing tastes and lifestyles of the era, offering new and exciting options for a diverse and evolving customer base. McDonald's continued to be a place where people could come together, share a meal, and make memories, all while enjoying delicious and affordable food.
This place is amazing.
The 1980s.
Welcome to the Cafe 80s, where it's always morning in America.
It was a time of excess, innovation, and the birth of pop culture as we know it. And in the midst of all this excitement, McDonald's was cooking up some unforgettable additions to its menu. In the early 1980s, McDonald's introduced the McChicken to its lineup. A tender chicken patty, lettuce, and mayo nestled in a soft bun promised a change of pace from the classic burgers. While the McChicken had its moment of glory, it faced some initial challenges and was temporarily removed from the menu. But McDonald's wasn't one to back down from a culinary challenge. By the latter half of the decade, the McChicken made a triumphant return. It would go on to become a beloved menu item, satisfying the cravings of those who preferred poultry over beef.
What I wouldn't give right now for a big, juicy steak. How dare you!
But the true star of the 1980s was the creation of a bite-sized sensation that would forever change the fast food landscape: Chicken McNuggets. In 1983, these golden nuggets of joy made their debut, offering a crispy, flavorful alternative to the traditional burger. Dipping sauces added a fun twist, transforming each bite into a customizable flavor adventure. Another iconic addition in the 80s was the McRib sandwich. However, the McRib was a seasonal item, making its presence on the menu all the more tantalizing. Its appearances were met with eager anticipation, and when it disappeared, fans mourned its absence until the next comeback.
OMG, the McRib is back!
The 1990s.
This is the entire 1990s?
The 90s were an era marked by grunge music, slap bracelets, and, of course, McDonald's continued to play a significant role in shaping our cultural landscape. In 1992, McDonald's made a bold move that would change the way we thought about fast food portions forever. They introduced the option to supersize your meal. Suddenly, you could upsize your fries and drink, transforming your meal into a feast. Then, in 1995, McDonald's introduced a dessert that would capture the hearts of dessert lovers everywhere: the McFlurry. It was a delightful concoction of soft-serve ice cream blended with a choice of toppings from Oreo cookies to M&Ms.
This is McDonald's new McFlurry.
With a swirly, creamy texture and a sweet, crunchy surprise in every bite, the McFlurry quickly became a sensation. It was the perfect treat for those hot summer days or any day you needed a sweet pick-me-up.
I will pay the full McFlurry price.
The 2000s.
We enter a new era!
In 2001, McDonald's introduced the world to a new breakfast sensation, the McGriddle. This delightful creation combined the savory flavors of breakfast with a touch of sweetness, featuring a sausage patty, bacon, or egg between two fluffy pancakes infused with pockets of maple syrup flavor. Then, in 2004, McDonald's unveiled Chicken Selects. These tender, all-white meat strips were perfect for dipping in your favorite sauces, offering a more substantial and satisfying option for chicken lovers. However, 2004 also brought significant changes to the McDonald's menu. The ability to supersize meals was removed. While McDonald's officially denied any direct connection to the documentary Supersize Me, in which the filmmaker eats only McDonald's, the decision aligned with a growing awareness of health and nutrition concerns.
I think I'm gonna have to go supersize.
To address these concerns, McDonald's introduced real-life choices, adding healthier options to the menu, including grilled chicken sandwiches and other low-fat, low-calorie foods. In 2007, McDonald's continued to cater to diverse tastes with the introduction of the Angus Third Pounder. This premium burger featured a hefty third-pound beef patty, fresh toppings, and a bakery-style bun. It was a nod to those seeking a heartier, more indulgent burger experience, offering a delicious alternative to the classic offerings.
So many choices, Maggie.
The 2010s.
Hello, welcome to McDonald's. May I take your order, please?
The 2010s was a decade defined by rapid technological advancements and an increasing emphasis on health and dietary awareness. In 2013, McDonald's now boasted an expansive menu with over 140 items. From classic burgers to innovative salads and snack wraps, there was something to satisfy every craving. This variety catered to the diverse tastes of their global customer base and showcased McDonald's commitment to serving us options for all appetites. But it wasn't just about burgers and fries. In a move that reflected the growing interest in health-conscious choices, McDonald's introduced oatmeal to its menu. This wholesome breakfast option included whole grain oats, apples, and a sprinkle of raisins, providing a warm and satisfying start to the day for health-conscious customers.
Breakfast is supposed to be the most important meal of the day.
McDonald's international presence became increasingly evident in the 2010s. Depending on the region, menu options varied to cater to local tastes and preferences. Whether it was a McSpicy Paneer burger in India or a McFlurry with unique toppings in Japan, McDonald's showcased its adaptability in a global culinary landscape. However, the decade was not without its challenges. In 2018, McDonald's faced criticism for its perceived contribution to childhood obesity. In response, McDonald's removed chocolate milk and cheeseburgers from the kids' menu and reduced the calorie count of kids' meals to less than 600 per meal. It was a move aimed at promoting healthier choices and addressing the issue of childhood obesity.
You need to lose weight immediately.
The 2020s.
That is why it is called the present.
The tumultuous and transformative early 2020s, when the world grappled with a pandemic and McDonald's, like so many other businesses, faced unique challenges and changes. McDonald's, in response to the need for safety and simplicity, streamlined its menu. This was a strategic move to keep kitchen operations efficient while still delivering a satisfying customer experience. Amid the challenges, McDonald's also introduced limited edition spicy chicken McNuggets. These fiery bites of chicken offered a welcome burst of flavor and spice for those seeking a little excitement in their meals. But the true star of this era has been the crispy chicken sandwich. Born out of a desire to compete in the heated chicken sandwich wars, McDonald's introduced a sandwich that featured a crispy chicken fillet, pickles, and a buttered bun. And what's a decade without the triumphant return of a fan favorite? In the 2020s, the McRib made yet another limited-time appearance in the United States.
The McRib is back!
Its tangy barbecue sauce and tender pork patty once again sparked excitement and anticipation among McDonald's enthusiasts. The Golden Arches are set to embrace a new era of dining with the planned debut of more plant-based options. McDonald's commitment to expanding its menu to cater to diverse tastes and dietary preferences demonstrates its dedication to staying relevant and satisfying the cravings of a changing world, where everyone can find something delicious to enjoy.
But nothing beats two cheeseburgers with secret sauce.
Order up another great video. Just tap or click and hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell. Thanks.